We are here, we are here, we are here. On this amazing day. Okay, everyone, this is Cam Jones, FX Daily Analysis, and we are marking up Ctlt. We are on a monthly time frame. Price action, last candle to the right hand side, is a bearish red doji, indecisive. Waiting for the engulfment to this price action candle, to the top side or the bottom side. So we do have price action overall, higher highs, price action overall, lower lows, midpoint, also adding second level lows, and also adding third level lows. Let's take a look at current price. So price action, bearish red candle, monthly time frame. Current price is sitting at 46.92. If price decides to work its way down from that resistance line, it can head down to the middle of that midpoint of that area of 42.43. If it does push down further, it can tag down. The numbers are 38.61, and before tag a number of 42.43, it can tag the numbers of 44.77. If that market decides to work its way back up, price action can look for price action to head above the price action wick, which would be at 53.87, and then eventually tagging that midpoint between the black and red SR lines of 62.97. So let's see what's going on in the market. So what's happening in the market is that price action, if the market's going to work its way up from this area, we received that the market did drop down further from multiple pushes to that top. So what's happening is that the market did break, came back to retest the midpoint line, or we looking for the retest. Market did came back to retest the midpoint line. We're looking for the engulfment to see if it's going to push up. That did not happen. Market just pushed up, broke through the midpoint line, and came back to return to the previous levels of second level lows. So which can create some momentum off this and still push up. So that means it'll be creating a new pattern in this area. So we're looking for a pattern to form for that market to push up. Also, this market can be reversing because we see the bearish red candles at that main midpoint break, but we don't see anything returning to push down further. But as we walk down the time frame, we're going to see if we did receive a retest for that market to push down to where it's currently at second level lows with the bearish red doji. If that market pushes down further, we are coming from multiple pushes to that top of that area. So we do have the left shoulder, we do have a head, and we have a double right shoulder, which creates that head and shoulders pattern. Overall, double top and a retest, or three pushes to that top, which consists of a triple top. Once again, we did receive the break. Don't see the retest to see if that market's going to push down. Market is losing momentum, so we have to see what's going on in that area as we walk down the time frame. Headed down to the weekly. So on the weekly time frame, we can see that the market did come back to retest once we received that break of that midpoint. Okay, but that doesn't stop us from saying that it may come back for another full retest, because on that monthly time frame, we always seen was only bearish red candles that pushed that market down. So to dissect to see if that market's going to come back down for that break and retest, this is how we work on it. Price action. We have the high of that area. This is the midpoint, and we have that support line already lined up for us. So if we have that support lined up ready for us, let's put a zone around that midpoint area. Once price starts to break this midpoint of that zone area, price can be working its way for a retest to work its way up further, and we'll start seeing that within that zone if it starts pushing up through the resistance lines. At the low, if that market does push up from this area, we do have a formation of that double bottom. Coming down in red, we do have that first, second, third. The market's pushing up for that fourth leg. Price action did not engulf the third to fourth candle to push that market up, but is near that zone of that resistance line. So we're waiting to see if that market's going to do at that area. It could still follow up with the bullish green candle, still push that market up for that double bottom. If that market decides to push down further, we'll talk about that in the daily time frame. So if that market decides to push down further, zoom in first. So if this market decides to push down further, it will identify it as the break of the support line, came back to retest once, came back to retest twice, and we'll see the market create that third touch to the bottom of that support before the break, the retest, and to see if that market's going to drop down further. Headed down to the 4-hour time frame. So in the 4-hour time frame, we know we are in above a resistance. So you're going to put that area in a zone, a little bit above, a little bit below. And we're going to take a look at what's going on as we walk down the time frame. Or while we're on this time frame, we can currently see price action did tag that zone. So it spiked the zone first, second, third, spiked it. So we're going to wait until price get into that zone. So it's probably identify a break and retest, and we'll look for a pattern to happen in that area for that market to break out. Or that market just can consolidate within that zone to the top of that midpoint or the bottom of that midpoint. Headed down to the 3-hour time frame. Price action 3-hour time frame, same thing. Bullish green candle, still identifying the multiple breaks. Came back to retest twice. Still waiting to see what's happening at that zone. We're going to zoom in closer. Headed down to the 2-hour time frame. 2-hour time frame, bullish green candle. Let's talk about what's happening in that area. We can see price came from a area of consolidation, also area of first, second, third, fourth retest. Market pushing up from a double bottom and a retest, or a triple bottom overall. Second last candle identifying that it did spike up. Price action is the retest, still have momentum to push. So as we walk down our time frame, we identify a break and retest before that, and we can see that as we walk down the time frame, that break and retest as we identified on a 2-hour time frame. 1-hour time frame, we have a wick to the top of the second last candle and a wick to the bottom of the third to last candle. So when we walk down to the 45 or the 30 or maybe the 15, we'll identify a doji within that area. Headed down to the 45. So we do have a doji with the second last candle. So another one may be appearing with the third to last candle. We can also see price action, bullish green candle, pushing up, breaking out that SR line, still tagging that zone. So it may retest to push up further into that zone, or it may just reverse and work its way down. Headed down to 30. So now we're starting to see more doji with the second last candle, fourth to last candle, and the fifth to last candle in the market. Price action still reading as a bullish green candle. Headed down to the 15, same as well. Bullish green candle still breaking out the zone. Everything is still breaking. So on the 5-minute time frame, price action reading as a bullish green doji cross. So it's a very weak candle. So this can be identifying that market did tag that area, and a reversal may be happening. So we're going to see if that market is going to come down with a bearish red candle. So to dissect that area, see how far it's going to drop down, we have the resistance, we have the midpoint, and we have that support. Headed down to the 1-minute time frame. Now, if something's forming in the 1-minute time frame, maybe market may be pushing down unless it stops at that second level highs. So let's talk about it. So we have that double top, first, second, third, fourth. So market, we have resistance, mid, support, second level high. So market can be identifying just a touch of this level in a reversal. If we see that, we'll see that W form, first, second, third, fourth. If not, then we'll see that market break, retest, and work its way down further. Very important information. Please study and review Forex pattern cheat sheet, breakout and retest strategy. Click on images. Okay guys, this is Cam Jones, Ctlt star.